Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Papa Gill. I know it's been a couple weeks since we got everything going, but if you'll notice, we are back on Alma, Missouri. I was doing some stuff since I've been off for a couple weeks. Work was busy, my shift was changing a lot, and gave me some time to do some thinking, grab a couple extra mods, and I figured since you guys enjoyed the Alma series so much, we'd revamp it and redo it. We are on a different farm though. This is the cattle farm that's next to town. It's already here. I personally like this one just because of the way the cattle pen is set up. You can use the barn to feed everything, but with the way it runs, you have cattle in the fields that are all around, so it looks more realistic to me. So, welcome to the cattle farm. My worker Rick in his 91 F350, he got here a couple minutes ago. He's out in the barn working on a couple things. We'll just do a quick farm tour real quick, and then we have some straw bales we got to go pick up in one of the fields. And after that, we might get into some harvest. I don't know. I don't want the video to run too long, but for you guys' sake, since it's been a while, I might make it run a little long. We'll see what happens. If not, we can save harvest for another episode. So for me, the truck I'll be using most is the 2017 Ram 3500 HD. It's got a Cummins in it. It's a manual, CB, all that good stuff. This is one of the Rental Man Bucks mods. I love his trucks. I use this truck. I have his first gen Ram I'll use eventually, and then I also have his 81 to 87 GMC / Chevy K Series. This truck though, I downloaded it because I just like it. I really like it. This is my dad's like actual truck, same paint, same truck, everything. But listen to this thing. But yeah, it just sounds really good. It sounds really good with that Cummins in there. Shut that off for now. We'll go into the garage real quick. I do like the update on the Alma map where you can use the garages at the houses now. It's great. For vehicles and stuff in here, this is the wife's Chevy Cruze right here. She drives around when she needs it. She's probably inside working on some stuff right now. This is a snowplow over here for the new the new quad I downloaded. It's a really nice mod. It is from Gear Wrench Modding. It's a really good one. Go over here. This is the snow plow for the truck. It is a Western mid-weight plow, I'm pretty sure. I can't read the front right now. And for the new quad from Gear Wrench Modding, it is the Can-Am. This is a really nice four-wheeler right here. I like the way it looks, like the way it works, everything. I can put a snow plow on it, which is even better. But that's going to be that. We have the Husqvarna mower with the bagger on the back. That's going to be like the personal stuff, along with a power washer up here by the house, clean off everything. I do need to clean off the Ram. She's a little muddy. When we were finishing up harvest the other day to get ready to bale up the straw, it started raining, and we had to go out there and pull some of the equipment out, make sure it was good to go. Down here at the farm, I've set up. I really like the way this farm came out right here. The other power washer, we'll go into the machine shed in a minute, but we have the big silos right here. The little silo here is just for like extra straw and extra hay that when I put it in for the cattle they don't use, and it's already shredded, so it makes it easier. I can just throw it in there. Down here we have the equipment line. We have the PJ load trailer. Pretty sure that's what that is. A little bumper pull trailer. We have the Exis cattle trailer. It's a little aluminum trailer. We have the Dakota hopper wagon for grain. We have two Brent 644 wagons. The good old John Deere 670 plow. And then we have, this is technically a Case IH, but they have this color option. I like Case, but I decided to go with the John Deere farm on this, so I switched this to yellow. This is a good mod too. Good cultivator. Go up here to this secondary machine shed. See what kind of equipment we have in there. Got some junk laying around the old farm. We'll go in here real quick. Open up this door. Go in. Turn on the shed lights. We have the old cab over right here. It's a Lizard brand. This is the one from the in-game mod hub. It's supposed to be like a Freightliner. I love old cab overs. They're good trucks. That'll be our grain truck. And then we have the old International 1800 with the patina on here with our bale bed. That's going to be our hay / straw truck. We have the big Kilbros grain wagon. Grain cart. That's what we're going to be using for some of the fields. Most of ours aren't big enough to really use this, but we do have a couple bigger fields that I'll use this on. Over here we have the Heston Swather, the 8450. You guys probably remember this from my first series on Griffin, Indiana. This is a really good swather. I love using this for hay. I think that's all we have in here. Go up to this machine shed. Over here, this is our cattle, kind of our cattle equipment for operation right here. We have the John Deere 3850. This is going to be the feed and water tractor. That's how we feed and water the cows around here. The Kuhnite grain mixer, the Joskin water trailer, and we have the slurry tank that we're going to spread on the fields once it fills up. We do currently have how many do we have? We have 120 head of Angus cattle, the younger ones. That way we're gonna let them grow, and then winter time, once comes time to sell crop, we'll sell the crops, we'll sell them off, and we'll start over. Over here in the Quonset, we have the loader forks for the New Holland skid steer I have in here. This is where we keep the hay and the straw for the cattle. We have a little New Holland 332 tracked in here. It's a good skid steer for loading hay and straw. And then we'll go over here. We got the headers for our combine that we're going to be using. We'll get to that in a little bit. Mains ones, we have fuel tank, and then in here is where most of the equipment's going to sit. So in here we have the little John Deere sprayer. That's how we're going to spray the fields, fertilize, whatnot. We have a this is honestly I kind of bought this for Rick to use. He kind of drives it around when his truck isn't there. It's a little Case IH Scout. It's a good little side-by-side, does the job. Then over here we have the 8210. It's still a little muddy from the fields. And then the other main tractor we have for the farm is 4955. They're both a little muddy because after the rain, Rick decided he was going to go out and check the fields and see if he could bale up some of that straw while it was drying out. But the field wasn't quite as dry as he thought it was, and he got the 4955 stuck. So we had to get it and the baler pulled out, so we took the old 8210 out there and hauled it out. Over here we have our seeder. This is the only planting equipment I have on the farm just because I don't have a lot of fields and I only do certain crops. Good little seeder. Does the job. Either one of the tractors can pull it. Close that up, and then we'll go over here to the shop. So this is a good little shop right here. I found this on the Mod Hub. It's good. You have either for this one, when you download it, you get either the option for the vehicle shop and garage, or just a straight garage. Sometimes I use the garage, but I figured the vehicle shop would work. In here is our combine, big 2388. I'm pretty sure this is the 2-wheel drive. Yeah, this is the 2-wheel drive version in here. That's what we use for most of harvest. Anyway, and then let me pull up the map here real quick, and we'll go down. We are on this field, we are on this farm right here. If you see it, this is our main farm right here. We have this field, it's the hay field. This is the crop field where the straw is that we got to go pick up. And then down the road a ways, we own field 33, 32, and field number 2. We've got some winter crops growing in 32 and 2 right now. I haven't decided if I want to go through after we get these crops and turn into more hay ground, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, anyway, that's our land so far for the farm. It's not a big farm. It's more of a smaller farm, just like I started out with. You guys seem to really enjoy that. So we are going to go grab the old International 1800, and we are going to go pick up some straw. This isn't going to be like just a heads up for this. This isn't going to be an extra realistic game just because loading hay, it takes a while. It's tedious and it's a lot of work. So I do have auto load. So that International truck over there has an auto load flatbed on it. This is from the TLX X2 from 82 Studios, I believe. Same guy that I'm pretty sure that's the same guy that, no, never mind. That's the wrong guy. But this is either way, this is from 82 Studios X2. After the update for the 1800 came out, he made it where you could add these beds onto this truck. That way it looks a little more old iron. Crank her up. And we'll go out here and we will pick up some straw. This is a really nice truck. I like this truck. I like using it as a semi on older farms, but for this one, since I have the old cab over, we'll use this one as the hay truck. So, drive down. And another reason to come back to this farm, I just really like this map. A lot of people love the Alma, Missouri map. It is a fantastic map. I'm pretty sure Custom Modding is the one that made it. Don't quote me on that. If you guys do know and can correct me, just throw it down in the comments and let me know. But either way, this is a really great map. So we're going to go out here. We got some weeds growing. We're going to have to get in here and cultivate. Like I said, we're a little behind on fall tillage. We got some corn we're going to have to harvest soon. But for fall tillage, we haven't gotten to this yet. Because like I said, we had some rain come in. Kind of make the field a little mucky. So we haven't gotten into cultivate yet. We were just barely able to get in and bale up all the straw. So, whoop, if I don't hit the straw bale. Yeah. And an update for the Simple Midwest map. It's also getting a revamp because I've gone through and since I haven't been making videos on my off time, I have been learning a lot more, finding new mods, and I've been replacing and changing a few things. So I deleted that map. I'm going to bring it back and revamp it with some newer stuff that came out. And I'll get back to that map as soon as I can. If you guys do enjoy that map, don't be too upset. I promise it'll be back. I just have to finish building the farm on there. I might put it in the same place. I'm still kind of, usually I'll just go in there and drive around on the map, see if I can find places I like, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure this is all the straw we got off this field. That's fine. We don't need a ton. Go in, we'll hop back out on the road. And another update for the channel. Whoa, ditch. Well, we're going to go off in the ditch. Whoop. There we go. Oh, well, this old truck's fine. It can handle it. Another update for the channel. We are up to 90 subscribers, everybody. We are getting super close. I had no idea I'd be at this point after just 3 months of making videos. I do appreciate the support. I love you guys, and I love making videos for everyone, and I'm glad you guys appreciate them. Anywho, we're going to bring this truck up over here. We'll unload the straw in a little bit. I've got to do it a weird way just because of how everything's organized in the machine shed in there. But we'll get to that in a minute. But first thing, after we got that, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start at the old New Holland, and we're going to go ahead and feed and drop some hay, and we're just going to drop some straw in there. Those straw bales over there are ones that I didn't initially when I started, because I've been playing this map for like probably since right after I made my last video, just to get an idea of everything and build it how I wanted it. Those straw bales didn't fit in the hay shed right here, so we're going to take those, and since they're left outside, we're just going to take those. We're going to use those for throwing the straw in the pen for the cattle. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy this content, which I'm glad you do, please like, comment, subscribe. There's a link to a previous video at the end of every video I make, plus a link to the channel for Papa Gill. If nothing else, just search Papa Gill. You should be able to find me on YouTube. But yeah, guys, we are at 90 subscribers. But I'll make you guys a deal. If we can get to 100 subscribers within the next, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, I will do my first ever live stream on this channel. That's what we'll do. I will do a live stream, that way you guys can see my face, ask questions, whatever you guys want to do. We're going to put a hold on that for a minute and go grab the big tractor. They might not need any straw because that barn honestly does not require that much straw, but we'll start up the old John Deere, hook up to the wagon right here, and we'll go ahead and see if we can dump some straw off in there. After that, we're going to go back and get some hay, make sure they're nice and fed. With the beef cattle, I can feed them TMR, but with it being as expensive as it is, and I don't like making it that much, I prefer to just buy it, skip the middleman of making it, because I can't ever get the mixture right. But for the beef cattle, I've just been kind of feeding them hay, making sure they have straw in there, all that good stuff. But get these cattle fed and we should be good to go. Let that get ground up in there. But yeah, guys, as soon as we get to, if we can get to 100 subscribers within the next 2.5 to 3 weeks, I will plan a live stream and a face reveal. That way you guys can see, ask questions, talk to me, let me know your opinions on things, let me know whatever you want me to know about the channel. I will be happy to do that. And if you have questions that you don't want to wait on the live stream for, throw them in the comments. I'm happy to answer any questions as soon as I have the time. I will answer any questions you guys have if I can find the answers. Dump some straw off in here. Let's go open this other gate while the tractor's running that. But yeah, actually, I think we're going to save the harvest for another video. I don't want this one to run too long. But yeah, we're back. Hopefully I can get back to a consistent one video a week. We are still going to be doing them on Fridays as much as I can, because it seems like I get better feedback and views on Fridays. Not that that makes a huge difference. I just enjoy what I do, so I make those for everybody. We're going to take this, lash this straw, and go dump it off down here in the silo real quick. Dump this. We'll go get some hay. feed the cows, check their water, see what else we can throw in the slurry tank, and we should be good with cows. I don't really know what else. I think for this one, I don't really have a goal in mind for this series, just make videos generally. I guess you could say it's bordering on maybe an own the map challenge, not necessarily, but I think we're kind of bordering on kind of an own the map challenge. It's kind of not necessarily exactly what I'm going for. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn the tractor off. Been a while since I played the game, guys. Don't judge, don't judge. Anyway, go in here, get some more hay bales. We're definitely going to have to cut some more hay soon because our hay stores in the shed are running a little bit low. But we'll get to that in another video once it grows back. I am still debating on if I'm going to turn one of the other smaller crop fields that I have currently after the winter crop, or I guess the spring crop is off of it, into another hay field, which is probably what I'll end up doing because like I said, we got quite a few cows on this farm. Definitely going to need the hay and the straw. The straw is not a big deal. We can get that anytime we do harvest. Whoops. Don't run into the grinder or the mixer wagon. Oh no, don't lean too much. Drop this down and let them do their thing. I'll just drop them off in there. I think that'll be all the hay they need for today. Let's put the New Holland up. But yeah, the little New Holland skid steer gonna come in handy. It's for the hay. Also, if you did notice when we were going through, I do not have front loaders on any of my tractors. They're mainly for crops. They're mainly for the crop end of the farm. I don't really need a front loader. The only front loader tractor I'd have is this one right here, but it's not quite strong enough to lift up certain pallets and like herbicide and all that. So we'll just stick with the old New Holland skid steer for all that. So come on in here, dump the hay out real quick, and we'll close up that door behind me because it's all the feed I'll be giving them today. They still have quite a bit of feed, so should be good. Let me park this and give them some water, fill up the slurry tank, and we'll drive down to the other 2 fields that I gotta take, that we own, or the other 3 fields that we own down the road a ways. So once this is finished up, this barn uses quite a bit of food. Again, I do have 100-something cattle in here, so they probably eat most of it before I get to feeding them every day. But yeah, we're on 2-day months. We're at 3 times speed. Economic difficulty set to hard, just make it a little more realistic for us to be playing the game. And we'll do that, and we'll just steadily grow and upgrade from here. That's what we'll do. We'll start small, which is basically what we have now. Starting small, and then we'll slowly grow and grow the farm, grow the land we have and the equipment we have. Back this in here, but yeah. It is summer, so videos, they may still be kind of inconsistent because my son is off school, so I will be spending as much time as I can with him when I am not working, which I work at night, so I'll be able to spend the day with him. But as soon as I am able to get videos out for you guys, I will put out as many as I possibly can. Hook up to the water trailer and go in here. Water these cows. But yeah, for this, I generally when I do my own playthrough on this map, I do play on this farm just because I like cattle. Real life side, I've actually always had cattle up until I started work. Oops, I got a notification. Xbox controller batteries. Oh well, they should be alright. Hopefully they manage for a little bit. Oof, needed quite a bit of water there. Yeah, excuse there's a tiny bit of lag on this map. I think it's a couple of the mods I'm using because I do have quite a few downloaded, and my computer isn't exactly made to run most of the ones, as many as I have on here. So there's going to be a little lag, and the cows are going to be a little, they're going to be a little snappy, but that's okay. We should be just fine. So while we're here, we'll unhook the water trailer real quick. Go over here and see what else we can put in the slurry tank. I'm gonna do my best to not use as much I'm going to do my best to not use as much like fertilizer, like store fertilizer and all that stuff. I'm going to do my best to not use as much of that. We're going to try and stick to the slurry tank as much as possible for fertilizer and all that stuff. I will be putting solid fertilizer in the seeder when I use it, but I'm also going to run back over it with the slurry tank once I get the chance. This little tractor here, honestly, like I said, this one honestly gets the most use on the farm. It feeds, waters, and fills up the slurry tank for the cows every single day when I do it, and it's also going to be our sprayer tractor since it's one of the smaller ones I have. Plus, it's kind of a pain to take the duals on and off of the two bigger tractors, so those are going to be our planting and tillage tractors for this series right here. But yeah, I figured I'd bring back the Alma series, revamp it a little bit. I really enjoy playing this map. I like the size of some of the farms. You can start like small, medium, large, whatever you kind of want to do. I personally prefer small farms, especially for making videos, just playing my own. I like small farms. I've always grown up on smaller farms. I've never grown up on massive, huge farms like we have on the Simple Midwest series that I've been doing prior to this. But yeah, I always like the simplicity of smaller farms, stuff like that. So close these up, and we're going to run up to the 3500, and I'll take you guys down to the other 3 fields that we own down the road a ways. But yeah, Rick's in the shop. He's cleaning up the combine a little bit. We did just finish our wheat harvest in that one field where the straw was. Oh, I love the sound of this truck. Yeah, we did just finish up our wheat harvest, so he's cleaning that thing out, re-greasing everything, taking care of it for me. He's a good worker. That's going to be his truck that you'll see kind of cruising around. And we'll use it sometimes, but generally we're going to use the old 3500 here, because I do love this truck. Ever since I've downloaded it, I have loved this mod. Not crazy about the long bed, but the long bed seems to work out pretty well, especially for hauling certain things. But yeah, we'll head up the road here a little bit. I love this map, especially in the fall season part of it. You got these rolling hills, you got all the different colors. It's a beautiful map. Beautiful map. Anyway, this is, I don't think this is one of our fields. Let me pull out my, let's save real quick. Let me open up my maps here real quick. Nope, we actually went right past one of the fields we own. But we'll leave the truck right there. Nobody really comes up down this road. We'll go over here. Yeah, this is the one, the wheat or oats. I can't remember which one, but that's the one where we just picked up the straw from. That's one of the secondary fields that come with that small cattle farm when you buy it on the map. Hop in here and run down to one of our other ones. This is a massive field here next to us. I don't know. Eventually we might try and buy that map, but we're not going to do that with the small equipment we have, because that's going to be a good minute before anything works out. But yeah, I love the textures on this map. All the rolling hills, everything looking nice like it does. It's just a beautiful map. It really is. Plat map skin. Sorry, folks. Go down. Yeah, we're right next to one of the fields we own, which we need to get the sprayer out here and spray this field down is what we need to do. Yeah, there's a bunch of weeds in here. We'll get to harvest and spraying next episode. For now, I just kind of wanted to do a couple little things, do a quick walk around, introduce the revamp of the Alma series. But that's one of our fields right there. That's going to be one of the spring crops that we harvest right before we till it up and plant a few more crops. We planted that field in September. Should be good to go. And then we own these 2 smaller fields. Well, this smaller field and that field on the other side of the road from us here. So hop out, go over here. Yeah, we're going to have to get the sprayer in. We're going to have to get in and spray out some of these fields for us real quick. That's what we're going to have to do. But yeah, this one right here, this is our barley field. It's a smaller one. If you want to look on the map, we're right here. It's a smaller field. Oh, excuse me. Burp there. This is a smaller field. I don't know how much. We'll have to see what kind of yield we get off this field before we decide to use it for crops. I mean, it's small. I mean, it's not quite as small as this field, but this field is still pretty small too. I'm debating if I want to switch this field or this field or both of them just to hay, because again, they're some of our smaller fields. I just don't know how the yield's going to be on these. We also own this field across the road. We'll have to go check that. That's our cornfield. It is ready to harvest, which we will get into in another video. Probably the next one we'll get into harvest and some spraying. That way you guys can get some time lapses and stuff. This needs to be sprayed, but it's so tall and ready to harvest now that I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to harvest everything as soon as I can, and we should be going. But yeah, we'll see how the corn yield is off this. With the Alma update, there is a corn dryer on the map. I have never used a corn dryer in any of these maps before, so we're going to give that a shot and see if we get a little more money. I have always heard and seen in other videos, like from the Rental Man Buck, the Squad, a couple other videos a couple other channels I subscribe to. Shout out to all of them. They definitely are the channels that got me into to Farming Simulator itself and making my own videos. I figured I'd go ahead and kind of follow in their shoes, maybe make a little something for myself. We'll definitely see, but definitely a shout out to Austin Farmer, the Rental Man Buck, the Squad, Fearsome Rhino, which is Nate over on his channel, Brody Farms over on his channel. I really love their videos, watching them all go together. Watching them all do their farms together and everything like that is always great to see. I do appreciate the videos that they make. They have definitely inspired me to make my own. But yeah, those are our fields. Crops are looking good. It's fall. Soon we should be getting some snow, which again is the other reason I bought those snow plows for these pieces of equipment. This truck and the side-by-side both have a plow mount on them. They should be our snow plow trucks for the year. But for now, we're going to pull up in here, go through. But yeah, I always I was thinking about putting some of our equipment that's out here in the sheds, but with some of it set up how it is and the sheds being the size they are, I figured, you know, be a little more realistic, because I know we've had quite on some of my old farms, cattle trailers, discs, plows, all that stuff. They generally all sat in a designated area outside, so we'll make that a little more realistic and we'll leave them out here. We do have the singular header trailer. I didn't see the point in buying two for the headers, because we're only ever going to really be using one or the other, so having a trailer for both is just more stuff and more money I don't really need. But we're going to pull the old 3500 back up here to the farmhouse, park, and I do believe that will be, I think that'll wrap it up for the video today, folks. I didn't want to run it too long. Didn't really make it too short, especially since I haven't made one in a while, but I'm still here, still making videos, just been a little busy lately, that's all. So you guys can definitely expect more videos in the future, hopefully more consistently. I don't have 2 or 3 week stints where I'm not making any videos or anything like that, but if you do enjoy this content, please subscribe and comment. Again, there is always a link to a previous video and a link to subscribe to the channel at the end of every video. It should be popping up very soon, unless it already has. And yeah, as soon as we get to 100 subscribers, I will set up a live stream. That way I can answer questions, we can harvest some crops, all that good stuff. And with that, this is Papa Gil. Y'all come back and have a nice day.